Welcome back to the American Cup 2024, one of the most exciting events we've recently seen with such an insane format for spectators. And we're gonna take a look at the match play between Fabiano, Caruana and Leinier Dominguez in the losers bracket. And whoever loses this match is out from American Cup 2024. So first Blitz game, I'll show you everything after how the match went. We're looking at two final Blitz games between those two. So here Fabi decided to double blacks double pawns, and because he has a better structure, he has ideas of h5, knight to 2, knight f4, or maybe knight to 2, knight g3, and at some point put knight on f5. So I think white have like slightly better chances going into endgame. Here bishop d3, rook d3, rook g2 won't be possible because knight g3 and king f1 and rook is trapped. Bishop d6, king f1, takes, and we got the following endgame. This pawns, and especially this pawn on h5, might be very bad in the endgame for black pieces. And basically now Fabi is starting to go for knight f4 and trying to attack h5. So they were going back and forth, and now Fabi started attacking pawns. b4, very interesting maneuver. Now this, rook b2, and now it looks like actually Leinier consolidated all his pieces, and now he is a little bit attacking this knight, puts pressure on b4 pawn, so it is not easy at all. And at this point it looks like okay, looks like a draw, right? But it's Blitz, and in Blitz anything can happen, and this game is no exception. So the position according to computer is of course zeros, but look at the timing: 0-5, 0-6, 5 against 6 seconds, and it's actually tough. And now look, checkmate is threatened. If rook c6, rook f2, checkmate. So Fabi has to play knight h3, rook a6, knight g5 now, attacking f7 and trying to trade knights, knight c5, and now rook f7, knight e4, rook f5, and Fabi is up a pawn. You see, it's very complicated. Every time opponents go punch each other in the face, Blitz is just insane. Look, who is faster? But Fabi prevails in this pawn run, because now c2 we won't take, of course, because c1 is queen. We'll just simply play rook c8 and stop this pawn. Knight e4, g6, rook c8, and Leinier admitted his loss, and he is now in must-win situation, and he is playing with white pieces in the next game. And let's see what happens. e4, e5, knight f3, knight e6, Rai Lopez. Interesting system with knight e7. This is system basically only for Blitz, because I don't think people play it a lot in classical chess. Interesting d5, by the way, because now he takes d5, queen d5, knight can take because it's a pin, so takes, bishop c3 takes, queen d5, and castle. And it's not that easy. So at this point there was bishop b3 move, putting some pressure on this diagonal, so knight won't be able to jump on a5 attacking this bishop. But at this point knight a5 is playing, knight is going to c4, maybe b5, bishop b7, and then some ideas with knight h4. Not knight h4, but essentially like putting some pressure on this long diagonal. But I mean, now black are just better. They have c4 square for the knight, they can trade the rooks. The position is just completely fine for black pieces. And now they were going back and forth. So you see, Fabi has a weakness on c6, rook c8, protecting it, rook e2, king f7, rook a2, rook c7. Look, Leinier is in must-win situation. He's down almost like minute at this point, and it becomes hard, and it looks like Fabi will have no problems, especially looking at those knights. What chances does Leinier have? I don't think he has a lot. And very soon, bishop a3 is a blunder, because after knight c7, let's say knight c7, rook has to go to a5, but knight c4, and now rook is trapped, and black would have won and Fabi would have advanced. But now rook c7, it's a mistake. And at this point, rook b7, rook a8, trying to go for this, bishop c5, knight a4, bishop b4, knight b6. Again, Fabi is just trying to hold the draw. He doesn't need anything else. And here, knight c4, in a free rook e8, setting up knight d2 trick. Look, and Leinier doesn't have time to think about it. So what Fabi should have done is to play knight d2, and let's say king g2, and rook a2, and I don't think Fabi wouldn't have lost this. But again, after rook e8, knight d2 is threatened, and Leinier is playing rook a7, knight d2, and he resigns, and he is out of this American chess cup. What a match. But let me show you what happened. Leinier took a lead in the first game, and then 2 draws, and Fabi was in must-win situation, and he was able to win it. And then in the blitz games, Fabi prevailed over Leinier, Dominguez, and he is advancing to the finals, not finals, semifinals of losers bracket, because now he's probably going to play Wesley So. Yeah, he's playing Wesley So in the finals, semifinals of losers bracket, and the winner of that match will be playing with the loser of championship winners bracket final. And Leon Aronian took a 2-0 lead, and he is only needs a draw in the next 2 games to get to grand final. So let's see what happens. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next, and I'll see you in the next recap tomorrow. Bye bye.